We're live a minute early this week.
Crazy. Let's waste a minute. Anyway. Cass.
Yo.
1 year since I look. Soul's exiting the High Throne, so you can take it away. I believe the people waiting were
me and
Suzanne.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you see me exiting the High Throne, I will be looking the way that you remember me looking. Man clad in mostly dark clothing with a brightly colored mask.
So you were found out?
Aye, laddie. He didn't even hesitate. One look at me and he immediately knew. I could have sworn that my disguise was impeccable.
It's a little thing called True Sight. Ever heard of it?
Do I look like a mage?
Do I look like a mage?
You appear to be more magical than me.
He doesn't even know what
Wait,
he knows.
would Rugnir? That's a great question. Would Rugnir know what True Sight is? Do you have knowledge Arcana?
That's a good question. Hang on. I might be stupid. Well, in character I'm stupid. I might be stupid out of character too. Hang on.
I mean,
Survey says if I can. I certainly don't.
I think knowledge of
everything.
truth. I think knowledge of True Sight is 16.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Scratch everything that I just said. Other than so they found you out.
My character over here with the monocle that just saw the rainbow that was Zephys compared to the not rainbow. I'm just like, yep, called it.
Dang, that's crazy. So, you made it out alive, which I'm almost surprised at.
turns out he's a very amicable guy. For the most part.
Well,
I do have some information to pass on, though. We just need to go find Pretty Boy.
Let's
Did you
get
say Pretty
to
Boy?
I can't remember his name.
Zephys.
Zephys.
I think Pretty Boy is too generous of a title. But let's get
That just seemed a very out of character for Cath's character.
I just couldn't remember his name.
If memory serves, Zephys is actually pretty.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure he's fairly attractive in a twink sort of way.
It's dwarf. He
thinks
that women with hairy feet are pretty. You know, like.
Yeah, he's too clean shaven for you.
Not scaly enough for me.
Wait, does Arthur have a dwarf?
Let down your hair, but
Don't bring my sexual preferences into this.
I was gonna say I'm way too tall to be a dwarf arc.
Either way.
Moving on.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should head back to the tavern. Or the inn.
I could use a drink.
Same.
So you're paying then?
Don't count your chickens, buddy.
I see one standing in front of me right now.
Ragnar's just gonna end up hating every one of his party.
Oh no, just you.
What?
Just fun being
Be very hateable.
I've been nothing but nice to you.
Alright.
Kind even.
I agree. We should start making our way towards the tavern.
Yeah.
I got the information I should be passing on to Zephys regardless.
You guys make it to the tavern. It's very dark. There's no like street lamps or anything in this town. So the few light sources you see are like small candles hitting like open window seal.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of crickets around. You guys enter the. What was this place called again? Gushing Throat, right? That sounds right.
Ah, so Lizard's been there.
I mean, that's where I stayed, yes.
Yeah, Gushing Throat. All right. You enter the tavern.
Great. I assume we find the rest of the party.
Rest of the party, what are you doing?
I imagine that I would have finished processing the 2 deers or cows that I had, and I'm just nomming on one of the bones.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've still got my freaking bread.
I think my character will have finished. I don't know how long Soul was in the High Throne for, but I imagine it wouldn't take my character very long to write.
He
up
was
the
in
script.
there for maybe 10 minutes.
Oh, well then maybe my character is writing up the contract or whatever. Wait, a dinner in 10 minutes?
Well,
Yeah, they didn't even have time to share information. They just ate and left.
I know your character wasn't there yet, but did you not hear me say he saw through me immediately?
I imagine he wasn't particularly hospitable to an imposter.
No, he wasn't particularly hospitable to us either.
He was hospitable to you.
No, he kicked us out.
Hospitable is not the word I would use.
Exactly. Hospitable is like, oh, there's monkeys attacking the town. Here, why don't you guys stay in here for a little bit? I'm sure the guard will get rid of them. No, he was like, get the fuck out and fight those monkeys, assholes.
I mean, if you'd have been having dinner with him, he might have let us stay.
I had already agreed to have dinner with him.
Well, no, you didn't.
I did.
He agreed to it, and then the monkey attack happened.
I thought you told him no.
No, I agreed to it. Then the monkey attack happened, and he kicked us out. So no, he's not. He's not of a hospitable nature of a person, you know.
Either way, you did send this man, like, knowingly, potentially to his death.
I didn't send shit. He said he offered to go, and I was like, sure.
That's the same as sending.
Well, it's not like I told you to go. I was perfectly fine with leaving, just
This is
ignoring.
how you get out of legal disputes.
Well, no, I usually just kill the other person.
So either way, does this mean that you're not in the main area? Are you up in your room, or?
I would be in the main area, but I was shocked with how little time you've spent in the High Throne. I would probably still be writing up the contract for you.
All right. Well, either way, I'm gonna walk up to you because I do have information I need to pass on.
Do. All right. One.
Hi there, Zephyr.
My character's gonna give you a little side eye with the Zephyr.
Like maybe I should just tear the contract up now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the contract. Give me just 1 second to finish this up as I make the finishing touches, and I'll hand the contract to you. What do you need?
So the plan didn't exactly pan out as I expected while I was talking to your friend. Long story short, he essentially saw through the disguise as soon as he walked into the room and saw me. That being said, he did give me a little bit of words to pass on to you.
Go on.
Basically, he's giving you 1 week. Within 1 week, he'll still see you. Otherwise, he says he'll probably lose interest. Now, don't ask me what lose interest may be. Hopefully, it just means lose interest and not you become sport.
He's giving me a week to go see him.
Correct.
I gotta fix it again.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen when he loses interest?
You dying. I
Yeah.
think it's pretty straightforward.
From my interaction, it appears as though he's willing to allow each person to insult him a maximum of 1 time. I think they have switched accents on accident.
Dude, no, you just saw like a different person enter the bar and you're just switching your code up, you know?
Like water into a stream, this motherfucker switches accents.
But basically, he didn't kill me even though I insulted him once. I think if I would have insulted him again, I would dead meat. I would not advise insulting him
Did you insult him?
by trying to pretend to be you.
You got it fixed.
Well, I think that's fine. Either way, you did something for me without me asking you to. So, what I've given you there is a contract. It's not really it's not contractually binding you to me, but it is me saying that you're allowed to collect payment the same as these other the party is.
These other.
Yeah, I was gonna say these other fools, but I stopped myself.
I'm going to read the contract. Trickster, do I understand the contract?
Give me a both of you give me linguistic checks.
Oh shit, did I write moron?
Oh. Art got tired and just wrote, "You are mine, I pay you by."
Looking for linguistics. Ah, there it is.
Oh no.
All right.
It's untrained, so you got the highest you could possibly get.
Yay.
That's true. That's true. There's a lot of legal jargon in there that you don't understand.
I'm gonna blink a few times and then just sign the stinking piece of paper.
Michael over here just like, I have a high linguistics check. I can do some wild things on paper.
Well, my character is an honest man, so
This is true. You are honest.
Yeah.
Greedy.
I was gonna
Hey,
call
Greedy.
bullshit. I was gonna call bullshit, but no.
If he's honest, then that means I might have a better deal than the rest of y'all, getting paid without being bound.
well, I mean,
Don't.
the payment is going to be at the end regardless, but I guess you could ask me to craft you an item and then dip at some point. that's a possibility.
Ark's new storyline becomes hunting me down.
Oh yeah, because then you'd be cheating me.
The hunted becomes the hunter.
What really happened to Bat Boy?
Bat Boy? Oh, did he cheat me? Oh no.
Uh,
The party will never know.
Already made never know.
My pockets felt a little lighter after that day, but yeah. Well, I mean, was there anything else, or was that it?
Trickster, that was it, right?
For you wanting to convey a message, yeah, I think that was it.
Nope, that was it. Not if you'll excuse me, I gotta go to the bar.
Okay.
And I go to the bar.
Was there anything else that we were doing in town? I guess.
We were gonna see if there was a smithy, and there was, but it's a little late. So you have a decision to make.
I've already made my decision.
Am I the only one with some sense of wherewithal in this entire? Oh no!
What
never
with the what
mind.
now?
Shijo's here.
And I'm just saying, I
Don't
tried
worry
to
about
smooth
it.
things over.
Tried your best. Some people are not exactly keen on self-preservation.
Different strokes, different folks. What's the group
Indeed.
doing?
As soon as Shidro's at the bar, she said something about eating stuff.
I
Well,
had
she's
bought
not
Something
supplies.
about eating stuff.
Oh,
I had bought supplies and I had carved them up so we have rations for everybody, and I was just sucking on the marrow of one of the cow bones.
Finn and Ish are probably helping you, like, portion it out.
Yeah, I was gonna help portion that because I still got the bread.
The
right.
lizard over here being the practical one.
Suzanne? What do you do?
Probably a celebratory drink of, okay, I won the bet and he didn't die. Best of both worlds.
Okay.
wait, do I now know that you had a bet going on if I died or not?
I will. Yeah.
I doubt it.
Doubtful.
I don't think he even agreed to the bet, so it's one of those bet with myself almost.
It's just one of those comments of bet this happens.
Michael, what do you do?
Well, I think I'm done here. I wrote my contract. Doesn't seem like we're doing anything else. Got my scrolls. Probably going to spend some time putting those scrolls in my spell book.
Oh yeah, that will take a while. If I recall, it's like half an hour per scroll or something. I don't remember. Been a while since I did a wizard.
The metallic clinking of metal on wood skitters to you.
How much for my drink, by the way? Or is this casual? We ain't charging for it.
Oh no. It's a silver per ale.
All right, I'll just do a silver then for now. I don't know if I'll have more rounds. I think it'll depend on if I have anyone to drink with.
You got Finn in this year.
That is appropriate drinking partners for someone like my character.
Michael, Marcus climbs up onto the table as you begin to ready your to transcribe.
How's it going, buddy?
Well, well, we got this journey we're taking on. I don't think it will be a wise idea for me to travel in the jungle with you guys. So I might just stick with Finn and Ish for a bit. They're use a more charismatic individual.
Those are the ogres, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Don't let them pick your brain too much.
The metallic clinking of a metal skull.
No, that's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, aren't we getting a boat from Finn and Ish?
Oh, true. Are we?
Yeah.
We're traveling with them by boat, but then are we getting off to go into a forest or something, or a jungle?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
taking a jungle route because the river that you want to take is too dangerous to sell by boat.
What do you want to bring?
Without heavy precaution.
Mm-hmm.
Jack said you needed to come back.
Oh no, my kid. Jack, come here. Okay. Yes, Finn and Ish have a boat that they're going to take you on. Oh, hey. No.
Wait, what were we doing?
Trisher's taking care of child right now.
Ah, right.
Basically, Marcus is like, I can't travel that, and
Yeah, no, that's fair. That is fair. I suppose.
I was gonna ask, but I'm glad it just got addressed naturally.
Wait, Marcus dressing naturally?
No, it got addressed.
Oh. Yeah, okay. That's fair.
But yeah, I guess Marcus is kind of dressing naturally. You know, no clothes on the spider body, and unless we put a hat on him, he's naked.
He just wears a cowboy hat now at all times.
Well, he's not
Hell
naked.
yeah.
But however, I do have a gift for you. He opens up his mouth and there's this small purple ring, and it. Poof, ding, 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 ding. There's a coin.
Wait, is it a ring or a coin?
There was a purple ring in his mouth, and it popped out a coin.
In Marcus's?
Yeah. Marcus cast a spell, opened up a purple ring, and popped out a coin.
Well, what is the coin?
It's a bit rusted. It's refined silver.
Wait. Yeah, hang on. I might actually have some knowledge in this.
Maybe.
Dwarves, so.
Yeah, one of the actual few times where I have like knowledge base on this stuff.
But does Rugnir?
No. Rugnir specifically.
Oh.
Yeah. I have +2 on rolls for identifying this stuff. But like by refined silver, how's that different than normal silver?
It is the coin itself is near pure silver.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's probably just its purity. It doesn't have any like minerals in it, or like there has a less amount of impure minerals.
There's no alloy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll look at it and I'll say, interesting. What do you propose I do with this?
The lucky coin.
I guess I'll detect magic on it.
You detect a major magic source. Which school is this? Gotta double check the school.
Wait, does he just like have a portal? I guess it would make sense that he has like a
Yeah, you guys fed him stuff earlier, and when he opened his mouth, there was a purple ring that you guys put things in. Yeah, he just has a pocket dimension in his face.
Got it. I remember he was just like, "Oh, I'm starving."
I'm starving. Imagine my fingers being on the round buttons. It is a transmutation school.
What do I need to roll to find out what it is, what spells enchanting it or whatever?
This would be spellcraft.
Yes, it's knowledge arcana to know what the school is, and then if you successfully identify the school, it's spellcraft to see if.
Well, he knows what the spell is.
Well, he knows what the spell effect is. No. It isn't a spell, it's a spell effect. Or not a spell effect, a spell like effect. So it's not a spell like, supernatural. That's correct. I always have to remember the difference is minimal.
Does it still give off an aura if it's a supernatural?
Yeah.
Oh.
If it's arcane, if it's a enchantment,
Oh, gotcha.
it belongs to a school of magic. Anyway, Michael, do you have identify by any chance?
I mean, I do. I would need to, like, yeah, I would need to memorize it, but I have the spell. It's just not available at the moment.
Okay. Well, Marcus will just tell you what it does as you've sussed out the majority of it. Save time. Once a day, you can, when you are rolling a d20, before you have rolled, you can add a luck bonus of 5 by rubbing the coin.
That's pretty good.
However, if you roll a 1, the coin shatters.
If you hero point that that roll, I assume the coin doesn't shatter.
The coin would still shatter.
Ooh,
Don't give it the Cass.
Would it still shatter on a fate touch?
Ooh, that's an interesting reaction.
So
It
the
would
answer to
only
that is to
shatter
be
if you drop
decided
the
when
coin.
it happens.
If you rub it and you roll a 1, that's when the coin shatters, right? Not just anytime you roll a 1.
Correct. You have to be using it on a roll. If that roll results in a 1, then the coin shatters.
Got it.
And what was the effect again?
Once a day, you can rub the coin to get a +5 luck bonus on a roll.
It's pretty freaking solid.
But you have to be able to physically rub the coin.
So as long as you keep it in your pocket, you can just kind of slide your hand in your pocket and rub the coin.
Right.
Imagine rubbing one out in the middle of combat.
Oh, God. I didn't think you could loot a coin.
Just duct tape it to the bow, rub it with a thumb while shooting.
Anyway. Parting
You're
gift.
rubbing it on
My
your
favorite
chest.
coin. You have attained Marcus's lucky coin.
May it keep us safe on our journey.
Indeed.
Ooh. So bouncing from that to the table with Rugnir, Shidro, and the Ogre brothers. What are you guys
Me?
doing? You are at the bar with Cass.
Oh, I thought I was drinking with the Ogre brothers.
There isn't a bar here.
There's a bar.
Wait, there is?
Yes,
GM just said the bar, so
correct.
I mean, I
I'm
figured-
sorry. Somebody joked about I could be drinking with the Ogre brothers, so I thought that's what I was doing.
What I was saying was that you had them to drink with, but right now we're like building rations. But that shouldn't take forever.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So, what is that table doing real fast?
Yeah, we were dividing our rations with the bread and the cow meat.
I
assume it's
figured the
all, like,
bovine would have been butchered by now.
yeah, butchered and dried. I think that was the
Oh, they were already like dried and ready to go. It was just a matter of cutting it up.
Yeah,
Mm.
the ogres just kind of pound it a little bit, and tear it at the The-
tender.
tinder, like tear it along the seams. They're very versed in manual labor. They're just like, especially Finn, who is doing this very quickly. He has a +9 to his survival.
Gosh dang. You think you've done
Huh.
something like this before, Finn?
Easier than baking potato.
I also have a +9 on my survival.
Must be nice. I mean, I've got like a +5, but
Moving
not
from,
something I'm actively leveling.
is there anything else you guys want to talk about at your particular table before I move on?
I don't think there's anything I'd feel particularly inclined to talk about.
Okay. Moving to the bar, the first one to arrive at there was Cass.
I'm just gonna go with the ale. One ale, por favor. Just imagine that was
Por
Dwarvish
favor.
or something.
Por favor.
Por favor, in the worst Scottish accent. Yeah, okay.
I am insulting anyone that watches this. And I'm
It's
proud of
great.
it.
The oh, what was it again? The Gripply. The Gripply puts down.
Wait, frog person?
Yeah, frog person.
They better not be getting froggy with me.
Just starts doing the floss. No. No, absolutely not.
They do though.
And they like with one hand they just kind of like use their fingers to suction onto a small barrel and pour you a cup of ale.
And this is a more casual drinking, not a hard drinking. So I'm just
Oh,
gonna
hold on, not
sip
ale,
on you
mead.
over time.
Mead. My bad. It's a mead.
Even better.
Ugh. They don't have ale here. They have mead, honey mead specifically.
Ooh. Best of all worlds. But either way, it is more of a casual drinking than a downing in 3 gulps or whatever.
Right. Sipping it. I understand. Good sip though.
Very happy, warm belly.
You want the soup? As he says that, a single little tongue lashes up and like licks his eyeball.
What's in the soup?
We got taters. We got cream. and we got monkey meat. The monkey meat was added a couple hours ago.
Man, I'm hungry. How
And how,
hungry?
and how
Not
much
so
is this
many.
soup gonna cost me?
Well, getting to be the end of the day, so I say end of the day special, 5 copper.
I'll take me some soup.
He picks up just a large wooden round bowl and puts it in front of you. Like, you know those big ramen bowls?
Yeah.
He puts that in front of you. And then he walks over to a big old cauldron that he has and just picks up a giant scoop and just puts it in.
That's a beautiful portion for 5 copper.
Yeah, it's a full meal.
Got hot soup, got a nice
Welcome to
mead.
a world
I am
where they aren't
happy.
going to charge you for a whole lot for a thing that is mostly just water that is
Hey.
going to get thrown out later.
They put monkey meat in there. Don't you dare insult the soup.
He even said we put monkey meat in there recently.
And it's mostly water, and they're going to throw it away soon. It's great deal, but for good reason.
Yeah.
It's soup
Yeah.
it keeps.
It only keeps if you have somewhere to
No,
keep
with
it.
monkey meat in it, no.
It keeps where?
In the pot over the fire. Soup is just as good at the end of the day as it is at the beginning of the day. Fight me.
No, I agree, but you can't just keep it on the fire.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I'm eating my soup.
Eating my soup. Alright, Suzanne, you walk up.
Okay, this is when I order my mead then, I guess.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, actually. Oh,
Okay.
wait for a moment. I heard her saying
I'm trying to think of if I've probably eaten anything today or not. Probably not, right?
You've had some ration.
Then no, I think I'll just enjoy the mead.
Well, I am gonna completely ruin that with some conversation. You know, now that I got you alone, there's actually something I've been meaning to talk to you about. If you got the time.
I do that thing that women do when they think they're being hit on and don't know how to respond and like look up and down a couple times.
Well, good to know. I shall put that in my notebook of things to look for in real life for when making people uncomfortable.
I think that mostly happens in movies and or in places I've never been, but I just imagine I'm just gonna after looking you up and down a couple times be like, okay.
So, I noticed your fighting style. Essentially, I noticed that you seem to be using many chemicals and such that I wouldn't understand. Almost kind of like some sort of alchemy. I also remember mistaking you for my my friend when we first met. Is this related? It just seems too coincidental.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like this is a very simple question with a very complicated answer.
I'm sitting with the meat and a stew. I got time.
Okay. I guess the short answer is yes. But I don't think your friend, what's his name again? Us?
Us.
I think it was us, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Us knows alchemy if that's what you're asking.
What I'm more asking is, do you know the same sick freak that may have taken us? That was most likely the reason why I was no longer able to see us.
Probably. I mean, Goose was there longer, so I don't know anything about you or what you're talking about. But I know a sick freak, and it may or may not be related. So yeah, probably.
Looking through my notebooks for Suzanne so that I have the name.
Thank you.
Because I have a feeling that's what she was stalling for.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember. I didn't write it down. I don't remember. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm.
As in, you don't remember the sick freak's name? Because I do have the name in my notes. I'm just intentionally avoiding it.
Yeah, I didn't write. I haven't been able to take notes in our game since the kids were born. So yeah, I don't have it written. I was kind of buying time for maybe Eric to look it up. But if you want to hand it, give it to me.
I got it.
That'll make this answer cleaner. Because I don't think my character has any, especially since she's already told the others about her dream. I don't think she has any reason to really hide his name. Oh. Phyllis. Okay, thank you. That does sound familiar. Then yeah, we'll retract that and say if I don't know the exact details of your circumstance, since Us was my Us. Oh my god, Us was my older brother. But if by sick freak you're referring to Quillis, then yeah, it's somewhat related to that. But don't think that he fucking taught me shit. I just needed to figure out a solution to my fucking withdrawal problem.
Learn how to fight because drug problems.
I learned how to do alchemy. I learned how to fight because being a slave in a drow cave is very fucking dangerous if you don't learn how to fight without a crazy alchemist doing experiments on you. Just saying. Of course, I'm gonna say that in character, but in a more hushed tone, because I already get dirty glances from my look. I don't talk about drow slaves at a bar.
I understand that. And by chance, are you willing to tell me what Gillis would do when he would heal away for a period of time?
Cass?
Huh.
Hold up. As you're asking your question, Suzanne.
Oh no.
Take 7 points of damage.
Okay. Are we gonna get chance to
perception
rest?
check?
Should I? I'll put it in.
You should be okay, right?
Yeah, no, that's less than 10% of my health. I'm lazy.
You should be able to get to rest, but
Just to be safe, it's accounted for.
okay. As you're asking your question, Cass, I need you to make a fortitude save. As the, like, across her chest, a gash opens up, and her blood spews forth.
Do I have a timing of this? Like, was it when I said his name?
No, it wasn't. It was Cass in the middle of Cass asking his follow-up question.
I had the timing. I wanted to have the timing.
Yeah, not when you said his name.
Okay. Look, he's fucked up enough to have that sort of back door or some shit.
True. All right. I don't remember. Does that beat your poison, Suzanne?
I think so. Hold on. All? No, not all. No, this is correct. Yeah, it's only a DC 13.
Cool. Yeah, you get covered in black ichor, and you can feel like almost a sting to it. Suzanne,
Hmm.
9 more points of damage as another gash on your lower part bursts open and splatters the floor.
Oh, okay. I know what's going on now. Okay.
I'm guessing my stew is ruined.
I wouldn't eat that if I were you.
That was
Uh,
out of character. In character, I'm more concerned for this person who just started bleeding next to me.
Yeah.
Especially when their blood is black, not red.
That burns.
Does anyone want to have a response to?
Oh my god, it's that time of the month.
Dang.
That's very funny. Oh, that's very funny. Oh,
A response? I think that about the only response I can have is, what happened?
it's not done. You get 3 seconds of a response.
How close is that blood coming to the table where
Probably,
we're making rations?
Not super close.
Not close enough that I should be concerned for Finn and Ish.
Not at the moment. The first 3 seconds, just a gash across her collarbone and a gash on her lower rib. Her right side rib just opened up.
I assume we'll turn and see this.
Correct. What's your immediate response?
Look, since
And if it's nothing, that's fine too.
Since I now have a burning sensation, it's probably to stumble away from the surprise blood explosion.
Okay.
Shidra would be careful of the blood.
Are you okay?
Michael.
Do I have something to collect a sample?
Oh my god.
I would say you have a vial.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna collect a blood sample.
Your first response is to immediately reach into your bag to go get a blood sample. Understood.
I mean, this is an interesting thing that is happening. So,
All right. The next 3 seconds, Suzanne, another 5 and 7 points as your across both your shoulder blades, another rupture happens, and then down towards the middle of your spine, another rupture.
Hey, who do questions could hurt?
I'd say we need a doctor, but I don't think that would help.
What's happening?
I wonder if I can arcane lock her wound shut.
Don't try that.
I mean, that conversation far too long. Cass,
Yes.
what
Was that a conversation that sounded to me like 3 people having completely different reactions?
what are you doing, Cass? Still just kind of reeling?
Let's see. So the first instance where I stumbled away was about 3 seconds. I'm assuming we're into the next 3 seconds.
Correct. This would bring us up to 1 normal round of combat.
Okay, so for the first 3 seconds I stumbled away in shock. For the next 3, I'm probably still standing there like, what the heck is going on? And then if it continues at that point, I would probably do something. Feels those 6 seconds is a good enough time to get your bearing and act for someone who is combat trained.
Okay.
So what is Lara's main response?
Well, how healthy are you, Lar?
I am, I think, about 60%. If I'm doing the math in my head right.
So you took about 40% of your health in a single normal round. Is that about right?
Yeah. Which is definitely weird for me because normally I'm a dex tank, so I don't really get hit often, and when I do, it doesn't typically hurt this bad.
I think the more weird thing is the fact that you're spontaneously bursting blood.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure my character is like I've been intentionally not reacting because I think in character she's probably just like combination shock and pain. Like I don't think she really has. She doesn't know what's going on.
Trickster, is this something that come tell you? Is this something that I've actually ever seen before?
No, you have not seen this before.
Okay, baby. Okay, go play.
This is a unique horror.
All right. So
The next 3 seconds, you all hear the crunching of bones.
huh? Coming from where?
I'm assuming the blood explosion.
Lar, you hear loud bone crunching coming from Lar. I probably could not have rolled much better for you for this one. Suzanne,
Uh-huh.
you are going to take 38 points of damage
Holy shit!
as your rib cage collapses and twists and extends out. The loosened skin from that section moves along with it and starts to form around, and you see black tendrils rip out from the blood or from the skin and wrap around. Moments later, it resets and you have a third arm.
So that's how you chose to do that.
Is it like all the pain? Like, did all the other wounds close, or am I just bleeding?
They
out
are
now?
They are now rapidly closing.
Okay, did the pain go? Like, is the pain gone? Is it more of like the opposite of a ghost?
The following 3 seconds is everything rapidly regenerating in your body. You heal half of the damage because half of that was just your body exhausting itself.
Fuck you. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
You will full heal tonight, so do not worry about that.
Okay, I was gonna make Roll20 do the math for me.
I would try to find my way over to help her up and go, what
I would do the
hell
same.
just happened?
You see a third limp arm on the ground. Doesn't really have any muscle yet.
Not on the ground.
On her when I pick her up.
Well,
It's
yeah,
hanging at my side, right?
yeah, it's hanging off your. It doesn't really have muscle control quite yet.
That's
go pick some.
new.
Didn't the gnome also have 2 extra sets of arms, or did she just have the wings?
I believe it was just the wings and the tails, and then she had hooked feet.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't think she had extra arms.
I look at Soul because I know they have some sort of connection.
Littlefoot has normal feet.
Yeah.
Does she have normal feet? She does have normal. Sorry, that's a note for later.
Ragnar's gonna look at Soul. Just. Is this
Okay, bring him
normal?
here. I'll put him on. What was that?
Is this normal?
Who's that
No.
direct towards?
That was Ragnar to Soul.
To Soul, yeah.
How do you expect me to know? Do I look
don't
like I'm
know,
some sort
you
of
two seem
weird
to have-
mutant creator person?
You're blood relatives. I just figured, you know.
Blood relative? She ain't a blood relative.
As far as I can tell, you two share, don't you?
We look really,
He's
literally
friends with
nothing
her
alike. I
brother.
look much more normal.
I meant in
He's
the
a dwarf,
literal
they all look
sense
the
of the
same.
word.
I love it.
You want this one? Yeah. Okay.
No, you. Yeah,
It might fall down.
she's related to to my friend.
And
Even
are
we're not
you-
The one
related
that
by.
I'm looking
well,
for.
Wait,
I guess
hang
we are
on.
kind of related by blood, but not in that sense.
Okay.
I'm more meant related to as in the
No, I was gonna say, and
connected.
even we're not related by blood, as in like me and us. But then I realized, I guess we kind of are, but not.
That's
in
what I
this-
meant.
But no, I'm in no way connected to her by blood.
Either way, as far as I'm concerned, this is not normal.
Well, at least we're on the same page there.
Is she conscious?
Yeah, I'm standing here.
So, arm. Yep.
Thank
That's
you.
the-
I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, that's all the words I can get out right now.
I had initially come here to eat, but for the first time in a while, but I do believe I have lost my appetite.
So, what's
And I
with
thought
y'all?
my transformation was painful.
Wait, it is?
I mean, every time I shape forms, everything kind of pops, cracks, and realigns. The bone snapping, cartilage. I grow 2 feet, carpet.
I just kind of figured in your rage would numb the pain.
Do you say that in character?
Like the thing on it, like yes.
If you make that comment in character, I'm gonna say, do you know what's going on?
No, I don't. But that did not look pleasant.
Well, I
I
think that's enough
imagine
for
literally
tonight.
everyone in the tavern is like staring at us, right?
Oh yeah, the 2 other patrons that aren't you guys have left. The frog that got covered with some of your
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
black blood is just looking at you. Like one eye blinks and then slowly opens, and the other eye blinks and slowly opens. Just kind of like. Finish.
I'm torn between.
Someone roll me a d4.
I'm torn between like I want to get out of here and I want the hardest drink they have.
I rolled a 3.
Okay. It's just like, do it again, and finishes. Then looks over. You look alive. Good. With like 2 dumb ogre thumbs up.
Technically more alive since there's more of her.
That's not how that works.
I'm just gonna sit back down and say, so much for drinking for pleasure and ask for the hardest thing he has.
Sure, that won't impede any muscle growth.
You think I give a fuck? I just lost 90% of my HP.
And
You
then got
got
some of
50
it back.
Yeah, but I had the pain of having lost 90% of my HP.
in 6 seconds.
Yeah, over a period of 6.5, not 6.5, 9 seconds.
He picks a small barrel out from underneath the counter and just puts it in front of you and backs up.
Sorry for not asking earlier. Are you okay, sir? I say to the Gripply.
Do you guys
Ha-
need soup?
Drink any?
I think soup would be good right now. As I pull out
He-
flat
he-
copper.
He just points at it. Get yourself. I'm gonna, and he just opens up a door that like leads to the back, and he walks through quickly and closes it, and you hear latching.
Told us to get the super
I
cells.
have been in a lot of battles and fights, and I don't think I've ever had that much pain in that short of a time in my life. Okay, correction. Since leaving the caves. Some of those experiments were fucked up. Some of those experiments should have killed me.
Yeah, yep.
Other
But-
than that,
I assume I'm free to go and just like get some soup and bring it.
Yep.
Yeah, I will do that. I'm
Comrade
sure-
is
I'm
lamenting
sure they-
about, holy cow, that's painful. I'm just gonna go get some soup.
I'm just have some soup.
hold on a sec.
So, was that related to the question?
Okay, what knowledge do I need to roll to have an idea of what happened? Because I have to know, like, my character is studied at least enough alchemy to do it, so she has to know there's side effects, right?
Sure.
And then on top of that, before I even roll, would I be familiar with this topic?
I would give you familiarity.
Okay, so is a 10 high enough to pass?
No.
Okay, what do I need to roll?
Roll. I'll let you know.
What am I? Just nat 20? Natural? Not natural 20. Straight 20, or is there knowledge?
Yeah, knowledge. The
I got nature.
I want to say it's nature.
Because it's not the
alchemy nature.
spellcrafting part, so I think it would be nature.
Yes, it's nature. What does familiarity give you again?
It's the note right there. I can't roll lower than a 10. That's why I asked
okay.
if a 10 would be high enough.
Yes. This doesn't feel like anything you've done.
Okay. And given that, Cass, you asked, what does this have to do with the conversation?
No, I'd asked if that had been a result of the questioning somehow.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm gonna be like, not as far as I can tell. It didn't seem like his doing.
So, this by process of elimination, you did this to yourself?
I mean, for all I know, there's some weird spell in the mead that I just drank. I don't fucking know. I just know it doesn't. How do I put? If it was something the alchemist did, or some effect of something he did, I don't know it. And like I don't know everything. I don't know everything about him or his shit. Get move. Need trash.
I mean, I
Michael, are you still collecting a vial?
I should have a vial of. I wouldn't loosely call it blood.
Well, it's black ichor, but yeah.
You know, one man's poison is another man's.
Test.
You know, you could have just asked. I do that all the time. I mean, I
All the
don't,
time.
but I've thought about it.
I was gonna say, it's
There
not
are
like it's
less
the first thing you
painful
did
ways.
for the party.
As I say,
What?
I'm just gonna call it an insurance policy.
You open it and down it real fast.
Okay. Okay. No, no. I put the hands I have control of in the air and say, do not ingest it. And I'm looking at you guys and I point at Finn and Ish. It is very dangerous and poisonous. Do not eat it. Don't let it get in your mouth.
You guys see me
Or
just kind of
spoon,
push
if you
Super
haven't.
A.
As you point, you see Ish has like taken a chunk of cow and has kind of dipped it in the ichor and is bringing it up to its mouth.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I do that thing like dog owners do. Put it down.
Yeah.
Put it down.
No.
I haven't figured out a cure for that yet.
Oh, oh. Ew.
Okay, well,
Oh,
DC 13.
this is spicy.
You know, I'm not surprised, but also we were saving those for later.
I'm gonna start.
Were
looking
you
for
gonna
that
eat
mop.
it after? Well, I guess maybe my blood didn't splash all the way over there, so.
Yeah, it did.
Correct. It didn't.
But
But did it splash on them, or did he just dip it?
He just
he walked over like a little kid, kind of swaying back and forth, trying to hide a little piece, but you guys were busy, and then just brought it up and dipped it in the blood real fast, and you guys were like, no, and he just ate it.
So much like a dog, when you go no, that's the key to hurry up and eat.
Well, you can tell how many pets that Laura has had.
Yeah. I just tell him, try not to make a habit of that.
What do I need to roll to find a mop and a bucket?
Oh no.
Perception, I guess.
I'm just gonna keep. I'm gonna pound whatever the fuck barrel he gave me. Well, I'm not gonna pound it, but I'm gonna put it in a cup and then pound it.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Damn.
As you're looking, you find a mop and bucket sitting right next to where Laura was.
Damn.
I'm gonna go
That's
clean the mop and the
crazy.
bucket, and then I'm gonna use it to clean up everything else.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish the rationing that we started
You guys were,
after finishing my soup.
yeah, you guys were right there at the end of that.
Yeah, just kind of put it all away.
Alrighty.
I'm just
So-
gonna throw out that if one of y'all does not drag my ass out of this bar, I'm passing out at the bar. I'm drinking till I pass out. And that
I
is
mean, the
something my
bar
character is
is-
very familiar with.
The bar is in the inn, so
And I'm just saying, might not be the
I
worst
mean,
outcome.
at the bar, like not at the building, at the bar.
If you pass out at the bar, I would pick you up and carry you to the bed.
Thank you, Shidra.
That reminds me, is there a bath of any sort anywhere? Because some of us have got burning ichor all over us.
Eric, if you're talking, you're muted.
No. What was the question?
I had asked if there was a bath of any sort in the area because some of us have got burning ichor all over us.
There's a red river that you can go splash in.
Wait, what makes it red again? The blood of Shido's enemies?
Only in concentrated sections.
But yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Try to wash the ichor off.
Alrighty. I assume then everyone kind of is going to go into an ebb and flow of doing the cleanup and bed routine.
yep.
Yeah.
Eventful day.
The beginning dreads of light peer into y'all's room. Michael,
Great.
where do we find Zephys doing at the literal start of dawn?
Well, I wouldn't be asleep. So that's a start. I'll probably be doing... No, kind of like the way I have my spells. Oh, actually, I will be changing my spells. So I'll be doing that.
Harry.
I mean, I like to think Ragnir's a bit of a heavy sleeper. So, I guess taking a little bit and then just like, I don't know, waking up proper and doing some stretches.
Shidra.
I would say probably nothing in particular. Maybe go see if the barkeep is up and alive.
The barkeep is down there.
I think I would just slide the Gripply of gold and say, my apologies for the trouble last night.
As he picks it up with his finger.
Tongue.
Yeah, I don't want to think.
Yeah, I don't want what?
I don't want to think about it.
Neither do we.
I suppose, wait, what's Lar doing?
You go look for Lar?
Yeah. A little concerned.
All right. You open up the bed to where Lar or the room to where Lara was sleeping. There.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a question.
Yes.
I drank until I passed out, which means I didn't take my mutagen last night. Don't still have my notes from my original drawback, but do I need to roll?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
All right. What are y'all doing?
I think I'm gonna go for a early morning run in the city. No more than 30 minutes.
Okay.
Seems like we ain't got much going on, so might as well get that PT in.
Except on the wire.
Uh, 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 I assume everyone's just going to meet up then.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna ask Lar how she fared.
Would I have gained any sort of control whatsoever through the night, like sleeping on it?
Yeah.
You slept
Okay,
on it, your arm's numb.
It gets the same amount of control as like your normal arms.
Gotcha. Yeah, a lot better now.
It's great.
It wasn't a dream. Then I raised the extra arm.
That's uncanny, but I suppose nothing has changed in that regard. So-
I love that.
So, what are you going to? God, this sounds so weird. What are you gonna do with it?
You're right, it does sound weird. I mean, it's not like I can have an arm abortion, so I'm just kind of gonna have to learn to live with it.
I think that would be called an amputation.
No, amputations are now called limb abortion.
As they should be.
Should they?
You are going to lose that limb.
Yeah.
Alright.
Besides, I don't know what happened, so for all I know, if we chop it off, it'll grow.
Cass,
Yo.
when you're really
You're right.
done with everything, you give yourself a head abortion.
Yeah,
Shut
I'm about
up.
to go do that. Brain abortion.
When you get a brain transplant. It's what insertion? What's it called? When you
IVF.
Yeah, that sure. No. I mean, when you get impregnated with like external, like
Oh.
donated sperms and stuff.
Donation, probably. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah,
Moving on.
Yeah. I suppose you could always
Artificial
look on the bright
insemination.
side.
That.
God.
Wait,
Okay,
what
we
did
can
you
move on
say?
now. Hold on a sec.
What?
Alright. Finn and Ish join you guys.
Uh-huh.
What do you guys do?
out
We
first
should-
thing in the morning.
How much longer do we plan to stay in the village before we move forward?
Well, do we have any reason to stay any longer?
Plan was just to leave immediately.
Did you get the blacksmith sorted out, or how's that
We
going?
didn't. Like, we know where one is, but like, are we going? Or do we plan on like coming through this way? Like, the work would take time.
Then we should probably just leave. I mean, it's not like the item or the materials that we have are encumbering us. So
I guess. Would we need to like see the blacksmith to like figure out what we could conceivably make from it?
Depends on the blacksmith, what they and how good they are.
Hmm.
This is not like a richy area, so
Like, I'm just wondering, like hypothetically, what we could make.
What is your problem? You want the tablet down here? Is that what you're saying?
little this, little that.
You want mommy's tablet or your tablet? Okay.
Wait, was that your response to me?
Yes.
Hmm. So if we tried to like make scale mail, what would it receive any bonus?
Maybe. Depends on how good the smith is.
It's not gonna stay in that drawer, baby. You need to put it in a higher drawer, okay?
All right. If we're
the most
as
important
trans-
thing is that it comes out as masterwork, not that it really gets any bonuses. Or is masterwork only weapons? Is armor masterwork or?
Armor's
Armor
masterwork.
masterwork.
Because it has to be at masterwork for me to be able to enchant it.
Is that the same for armor, though? I know armor
Yes.
can be masterwork. Okay.
Then I suppose, yeah, we should just move on if we're doubting the handiwork of the smithy. I mean, like, we could check, but at the same time, if we just want to, like, go.
Yeah, I think it's best if we just go because we could always. I mean, I'm not entirely certain if we're ever going to return to Nantambu, but
There'll always be another smithy.
there's always another dwarf somewhere around the world.
Right. Anywho, I guess I let Fininish know we plan on departing
All right.
for the lake sometime, or like as soon as possible.
All right. They get the boat ready. It's a galleon.
Dang. Then I guess we're going.
We're off to see the spoils of the world.
Are they coming with us all the way or just across
No,
the
they-
river?
To just
Cross
cross
the
the
river.
river.
I was gonna say, I think we're more off to river than off to sea.
Man, I'm sick of you.
Don't lie, you love me.
So, around day 5, you guys are approaching the opposite bank. You see your kind of like destination in the distance. Everyone roll me a perception check.
All Okay. Actually, a decent roll.
What the hell?
Yeah. Retroactively, is there anything that you wanted me to craft for you? Because it's been 5 days.
I got excited for a second there. I thought my perception was the 33, but it was because my thing hadn't scrolled down from Zephyr's spellcraft check earlier. I can't even get a 33 on perception.
That's an excellent question, Ark. I haven't exactly looked at magical items since last session.
I also I had asked for a cloak.
Oh, true. You know what? Screw you, Cass. I'm making a cloak. You'll get yours later. It would have been made by the time that 5 days are done. So
Is the 5 days crossing the river, you mean?
yeah.
The lake, yes.
Oh, we called it a river. Okay, sorry.
You'll get a +2 cloak.
Resistance.
Unfortunately, it's a bit late to fix my earlier joke.
Oh,
Okay. Is that a back item or shoulders? That's shoulders, right?
yeah, shoulders. All right. Sol Rugnir, you guys spot a large flying ship.
What?
How do I see this?
A flying ship.
I mean, I imagine it's like a mile away or something.
Like half a mile.
Is it coming towards us?
It's going to intercede your path, yeah.
Call
Okay.
attention to it.
And Cass, you also see on the side, because it's not the closest, but you see it here on the side, the Skyrath's Inn.
Skyrath's what?
Inn.
Skyrath's Inn.
Okay, so it's not pirates, it's an inn, correct?
Well, that's what it says on the side.
I suppose you relay this, and then we can do knowledge local.
I think that I'm actually going to look for one
This
of
is
the
a nobility
authorities
check.
Does nobility?
Ooh, I think I have that.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to look for one of the authorities on the ship to call their attention to it.
Sin and Ish.
They are more likely to have knowledge of the other ships, including sky ships of the area, than I am.
They do not know. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm just like you talking about ogres, and you started a sentence with "they are more likely to have the knowledge."
Yeah,
I mean, they might come across it before.
Okay. Why
Well, yeah,
am I here again? Oh yeah, Diane.
After the ogres have no idea, then yes, let's inform Zephyrus.
Zephyrus also doesn't.
Well,
Yep.
everyone's at least tracking, but
Ew.
Excuse me.
Knowledge no. Yeah, no. Literally none of us would have that, except for like. Didn't you say you had it, Lar?
I thought I might, but I checked and I do not.
Well, shit.
yeah, I definitely don't got it.
It was something
Uh,
I had considered picking up and then didn't because it just didn't really make sense for my character.
So what are some?
Ooh, could I study target and get a bonus to something to hopefully figure out if it's at least dangerous?
Can you study
Sure.
target on a non-living thing?
I mean,
I'll
yeah,
allow it in this
construct.
instance.
It's
Can he
still
let
a
that-
ability.
Yeah, can you let that count as him having it trained at least?
Nope.
No? Oh, never mind.
I mean, that wouldn't change the fact that he doesn't.
So it's
Well,
plus
you
two
rolled a high
trained. I'm
saving
assuming
roll.
that means the +2 doesn't count.
Even if I let the +2 count, it still wouldn't cross the first.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, here's
None
hoping
of
for
us
the
haven't
best.
trained, and the DC is too high. So, what are some other features of the ship?
Oh, to describe the ship, as it gets closer and you guys are able to more detail, it has a golden front plate that comes up into a golden lady holding a shield out in front.
Wait, I think I know what this is out of character.
I don't.
I would be super impressed if you did.
There is a like 30% chance.
The underbelly has quite a few like windows that you can see. It has like a couple like rope ladders up the side. The back has 3 large pillar-ish stones that are segmented and magically suspended. It is roughly 700 feet long and 300 feet wide.
It was very richy.
So it is a rich people's pleasure cruise, is what I'm getting at.
Maybe. Who knows?
Well, if it's not bothering us, and we have no reason to bother them, wait, hang on.
Is this that one
right.
that one tavern that's in the D&D song about taverns on YouTube?
That was wrong setting.
I don't use D&D, so no idea.
Like I remember it was D&D or Pathfinder taverns. I just remember some role-playing systems taverns.
I know what you were talking about. There was an animation about Joe Cat, but this is not that. And also, I don't think there was even an airship there.
The only one I remember is Train.
True.
So, it starts to float overhead. You guys, you look up and you see like there's windows on the bottom as well, like for people to look down. You see a handful of people.
Right.
I would imagine I would just stare at the ship flying overhead, and if I make eye contact with anyone, I would just flare out my neck frill at that moment.
Just see, Ragnir's just gonna like wave, you know, like you do when 2 ships are passing by each other. The typical touristy thing.
I'm not hissing at them. I just have the neck frill pop up and give them a show.
A small flying rowboat makes its way down to you guys.
Oh God!
Right.
Now I start hissing.
Hang on. What?
What do the occupants look like?
The one standing kind of dead center, very gaudy. The 2 others, that are more heavily,
Wait a minute.
they're more heavily armored, and more stoic, more muted.
Do they have their weapons drawn, or are they
No,
just there
no.
as like escort? Okay.
They both kind of are looking at each other of like, motherfucker, this again.
What is? Are we some lucky winners or something?
With the 1 millionth ship that they've passed on their journey. Click here to receive your prize.
Holding his collar on with both of his hands. Permission to come aboard, captains. Captain.
I return to Finn and Ish. Yes?
Excellent, young master dwarf. And he steps onto your boat,
Oh,
and
great,
his
I'm a captain
boot
now.
makes that really annoying click sound. Like, you know how certain boots will have that, like, they're like dancing shoes, but they get redone into like the full leather boots, and it's tacky and awful.
Oh.
Yeah, he steps onto your boat. My name is Reginald.
Oh no, he even has a tacky name.
What did you expect? Pleasure to meet you, Reginald.
I'm one of the many hosts for the Sky Wrath's Inn. A pleasure experience across Galarion in its entirety.
Incredible. And to what do we owe the pleasure?
Well, you seem to be well-do-wells. Wondering if you wanted passage for a little while.
Actually, hang on.
We have things
I can
to
have-
do. We are not here for pleasure.
Hang on.
They
Whoa.
probably
Just a
want
moment.
something from us.
He licks his lips a little bit. Pleasure is a thing to do.
See?
That is in character.
If you could give us a moment.
Of course, of course. He takes his hands off and does the biggest gesture of plugging his ears.
Just gonna.
Hold on. This.
Huh?
Turn on my camera for this. So he goes.
Ragnar's gonna give a very tired stare before blinking and turning around and just calling everyone else over. Just if what he says is true, it could save us the headache of having to travel all the way to city we're trying to get to on foot.
The city is a Charuka encampment.
And it is
Correction for that. The city isn't a Truka encampment. There's a Truka encampment near the city.
Ah.
I just wanted the. I know how often when we have like breaks of information, it gets muddled. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, in theory, if we could use him as a little bit of our taxi.
But what is he gonna want in return? No one gives free
Money.
rides.
Money, duh. I'll ask him how much it'll run us. But in concept, would you all be down?
As long as money. Because we
And
do
would
have
this actually
Mr.
be a
Pockets over
faster
there.
route?
I mean, it's an airship. It'll no doubt be faster.
If he takes us straight there.
And that's another question. All right, I will walk back over to him and say, So, alright, I tell him you can unplug him. You can unplug your ears. So how?
I don't read lips.
I look at him and I make the motion of the finger and where my ear would be, and I remove it to see if he gets the gesture.
Okay. So what would this cost us?
It is 2 gold a day.
Right. So if how
And that's just for being on the ship. Rooms are separate, meals are separate, entertainment's separate, protection separate.
Let's move on.
protect
Gosh dang.
and how long would it take to get to what's the city we're trying to get to again?
You are currently going to Jaha.
Ja. And how long would it take to get to Ja?
We are currently charted for Ko. We're not. I could talk to the captain. We can make a slight detour. I don't believe we would be able to get you all the way to Jaha with a slight detour, but we could get you closer. Say, get you within a 5-day walk.
Well, that's not much of a difference. Well, actually, hang on. How? It would
2
have
weeks.
been like 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks, yeah.
Okay, but how long would it take to get there on the ship?
5 days.
Oh,
I think,
no.
Yeah,
Make
the
a 5-day
walk would-
walk.
Yeah.
I'm saying
But you guys would
that-
get, like 3-4 days.
Yeah.
So it
but-
turns 3 weeks into just over a week.
and we would all have to shell out 8 gold.
A day? So,
Plus,
Plus, if we want to actually have a room. Plus,
Yep.
if you want to eat anything. Plus, if you want to do anything.
Plus, we want
They
to not
probably
have to
tax
fight.
the air we breathe.
we tried
mean-
charging for that one for a little while. People weren't too thrilled with it.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I would hold my breath. Without spite.
We had too many passengers trying to pass themselves out. It was rough.
Yeah. All right. I
Come on. Come on.
and
You
Oh,
know you
went
want to
for
do the
second.
little
What would
wuggy.
be protection from?
How about you go and
Eight.
we'll meet you there. We'll see
How
you in
about-
a couple weeks.
How about you try and make a deal where we work instead of pay?
I don't think
No,
that's
thank
gonna
you.
happen unless.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
that
my
makes
idea.
sense. Okay. I don't know. I'm not.
You look
super-
like an honest enough chap, but we have too many people who have tried that in the past.
Understandable.
We got charges for press ganging.
Okay, I have a question. I'm gonna look at Zephys. What do you want to do? Because I completely can believe Zephys waiting for all of us to say no. To be like, okay, I'm on board.
Yeah, that.
What's gonna get us there faster? So mean-
That's what I was thinking. Begrudgingly.
You'll get us there faster, but will we really run into any issues with the current route?
Any number of things could happen, especially being attacked by Chiruka.
well, actually, I don't think we necessarily have to worry about being attacked by Truka if we're in the sky. I mean, unless they know how to fly.
We're in the
I
middle of the
think
lake.
you mean
How's a
the
monkey gonna
normal
I
get to
meant
us in the
on
lake?
foot. Well, first of all, you haven't been through the horrors we have. Second of all, I meant like while we're on foot on the river. Like, that would.
I don't see what horrors monkeys could possibly possess, but why don't we ask the gentleman what sort of threats we would have if we chose to not pay for protection services?
No protection services is if we get boarded by any hostiles. You will not be teleported to the protection room.
I mean, that sounds sensible enough to me. You guys can take care of yourselves, right?
Well, we've been through the song and dance before. Question is, who's paying?
Out of the goodness of my heart. And not because I want to get there faster. It's totally because I want to get there faster. I will pay.
For how
Well, then,
much?
I believe it's settled.
All right, we take gold up front.
Then we can't get on the boat until you have your money.
Be correct.
I want to position myself near their little boat. Just not like close to it, but between them and it. So that way if they try and make off with his money, I can push him in the water.
Okay.
I mean, ain't gonna make it far. I got a bow that I can draw.
So it's 40 gold just to be on the boat. How much is it for a room?
How many rooms do you need? Mind you, the smallest room we have is a double queen.
I can see where you got
Double
the
queen is
inspiration
two
for this.
queens.
Yes, two
I would
queens.
assume so.
Okay.
Then in theory, like 2-1 if one of us wanted to sleep on the floor.
Is there like a dining room that is accessible to all of us? Or is that, I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna have to pay for that too. Would it be more expensive to have access to a dining room than to have access to a third room to sleep in?
Third.
Oh,
We could-
you mean like have a third room to eat in?
No, it's because I don't sleep. I don't need a bed. So
You just hang out in the dining room 24/7.
yeah, I could just hang out in the dining room for 8 hours. Or
So
whatever.
per day, access to the dining room is 25 gold.
Dining room is communal.
It is communal.
There
However,
you go.
if you pay for it, you get to eat whatever meal is put out. Except for the special course, which is an extra 10 gold.
Okay, but it is communal, so there's no payment to just enter the dining room.
25 to have access
Per
Okay.
day.
per day. Per party, though. Per party. We're not monsters.
No one's gonna eat your eyes.
Okay, well, we'll do this then. 2 rooms. You said it was going to be a 4-day trip.
A room a day is 30 gold.
One room. No, okay. 2 rooms, 4-day
I'd say
trip.
this is highway robbery, but I know what this was designed for.
So 120 gold for the room.
Highway
40
robbery, what do you want from me?
for on board.
Highway
So-
robbery.
160 gold total for a trip to as close as you can take us to this Jaha.
I
I'm
don't
going
think he
to
was
talk to the
listening.
captain as well and see if I'm able to. We might do a little willing dealing. We do have some small magical robots. We could maybe get you there for an additional coin. But we can talk about that on the boat. Welcome aboard.
I'll hand over the 160 gold.
Well, that was skin off of my bones.
Come at us.
All right, boys. Take him up.
Wait, hang
I was
on.
100%
Oh, yeah.
expecting a
I-
be done.
Yeah, I suppose we say goodbye to Finn and Ish, and say
But Finn and Ish are just like, boss, picks a big sack of his money. You want some reimbursement? Some fun cash?
I assume we're already on the boat at this point.
You're being ushered, but they're offering you a sack of money.
Am I morally bankrupt enough to take this?
Oh, please tell me yes.
Sadly, I have a moral compass. So
Alright.
I will say,
All right, boss.
consider it on the house, and thank you for the trip so far.
See you later.
See you later.
Take care of Marcus.
Where is Marcus? Out from the little bag.
It's only copper.
He was trying to give us Marcus, not
Man.
gold.
Oh, okay.
You guys are
I mean,
ushered up onto the Skyrath. There's music playing in a bubble that prevents sound from traveling outside. There's a small pool of water to swim in. Welcome to Skyrath.
Uh-oh.
No.
He's not just a robot from me.
Nah, both are robotic
You're
from-
both roboting.
I think it's Discord.
It is Discord robot.
Yeah, okay, it's not just me.
Hey,
All right, is everyone good?
Oh, Discord's back.
better?
That's just
Better?
Yeah, okay, I'm good now. Okay, that was really
Awesome.
weird. I just assumed
Last
it
thing
was
I-
my internet being shitty.
Last thing I heard was small pool.
Yeah, there's a small pool. Welcome to the Skyrath Inn. What do you guys do?
Casino
You get-
episode!
Casino episode. Let's go. You're not wrong. There is a casino here.
Of course it is. This place is designed to empty
Designed
your
like a
coffers.
theme park. You're gonna have to pay to get in the casino, and then you're gonna have to pay to actually play the games. And hell, you're probably gonna have to pay to get a prize.
And they're probably going to do some
But
weird
you
ass
have the
performance in
money,
front of
you
you and then
can't
say,
get
well,
the
that's
money
money for
without
that. You were entertained.
Is there a restroom or something that's nearby?
Ooh, that's gonna cost extra.
You want to pop the
Is there a
piss? That's
small
what
room
we're
I could duck into really quick nearby? It's not going to cost me extra money.
No, the restrooms are free. Actually, we tried charging for them, and people just start shitting in. Anyway, it was awful. Right
Well, I
this
thought
way.
people would piss off the boat, and you'd get in trouble for that. But yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he leads you to a section where there's multiple restrooms, and you can see because there's a glass ring that goes around for each floor going down. You can see it. It's on multiple floors.
Wait, this is a see-through restroom?
No, the restroom isn't. The area around the restroom is.
Okay.
Mostly so that you're able, because the restrooms are right by the stairs.
Well, basically, I'm going to duck inside for a couple of seconds, and when I re-emerge, I'm going to appear a lot more Richie with a new accent. There
Oh
we
my
go.
god.
This fits the atmosphere much better.
Oh,
Okay.
it's like looking in the mirror, good sir.
Indubitably.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
Ooh. Wunderbar.
Oh my god, I hate this already.
You and me
Can we
both.
leave? Can I just jump off the boat?
It's either this or a month's travel.
Well, I mean,
Let's
no
go.
one's waiting for this,
Would
or
you have to
that's why
pay?
falling.
We're suspended from the flying ship.
Let's let's not entertain that.
All right. With that, we're going to call it for the week. Next week, we get into all the shenanigans that you guys are going to do on this boat.
Yes, that is fantastic.
Oh no. I knew that this was going to show up at some point because I had been rolling for like where it was going. And when I knew it was going to be crossing your path, I'm just like, oh no. This is going to be silly. This is going to be silly.
Wait, you've been rolling this since when? Holy shit!
They won.
So you're telling me?
It started off in shackles and has been flying around the southern continent.
So you're telling me this fucking pleasure cruise is just over the Milwaukee? Just
Having a good time.
I guess I didn't know there was so many esteemed. I'm very curious what kinds of esteemed folks there that are aboard this ship.
They see a bunch of bumpkins on
Yeah.
the boat and go, yeah, let's bring them on board and take their money.
Look rich.
Well, they wouldn't have brought you on the boat and like they have you pay up front. So if you can't pay anymore, they do kick you off.
We are just entertainment for the rich guests that don't usually socialize with peasants.
Just from the quick look, there's a wide variety of like upper class and lower class.
Okay.
You even see like
I'll support it.
no, they invite everybody. It's more of like when I say lower class, I mean like adventurers, like that, like clearly rugged, ragged adventurer.
I imagine this place gets attacked by pirates frequently, or air pirates.
I imagine they probably learned that's a bad idea.
Well, considering they chart to places in shackles, it's not like they're not tough.
That is true, but there's also a lot of wealth aboard.
Yeah, they can afford some really fun thing. I have a feeling that Michael is not going to be looking for the normal stuff. He's going to be like, "Is there a magic shop?" And hey, Michael, there's a magic shop. All right.
Oh, baby.
Scrolls.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that, but they have a compendium. I'll have to go look up their compendium.
We're not gonna see Ark for the entire trip.
I'm just
Ark-
imagining an actual.
Ark is going to
like-
be broke. Ark is going to be broke.
Oh yeah,
That's
no.
good.
This like. I wouldn't have agreed to this if I didn't know that Zethus would be paying for most of this.
It's expensive.
I gave you guys a room. That's it.
And food. You have to
Room
pay
and
for the
board.
food.
And food. And food.
Oh, I didn't pay
think
the
his
25
point-
for the dining room. I didn't go. It's just 160. I decided I'll just stick my 4 days on the
Wait,
We got rations?
wait, what do we have to pay for?
Well, it's a good thing that we brought rations with us. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't give a wait. No, the dining is party.
Yeah,
Yes, but
yeah,
he
no,
didn't.
$25
pay
for
for
food.
it.
Wait,
But he didn't
did
pay for it. No.
He doesn't eat. Oh,
I don't eat this. There's no reason for me to go.
I mean, someone else can pay.
You act as though
I
we
think I
have
have the money to spare.
I mean, you did get
He
5,000.
did give me 5,000 for that staff.
Okay, Jet.
got
You
money.
can come up here.
I'll pay it.
You can come lay up here.
Yeah,
All right.
I chalk myself.
4
down to
days.
25.
4 days, that's 100.
Oh, for each. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a day.
Everything is a day because that way they can kick people off the boat when they run out of money.
Mm-hmm. Fun. Well, hose, fine. I'm gonna be scalped out of a lot of my money regardless.
I need to come up with
But-
a list of spells I want.
Hey, you don't
Oh,
have to spend
it-
money. You already have a room that you can sleep in.
I,
We have
yes,
rations.
but you gotta know where we are. Like, on one hand, you could try and spend the least amount of money, but on the other hand, we're in a fucking bizarro land where anything is possible. So,
Petition to tie the dwarf on top of the mast to act as a lightning rod.
Petition granted. No, wait, I don't have that power.
Well,
Well,
she's
yeah,
not.
yeah.
sure
Right.
fucking don't.
Well, she is the wife's GM. I don't know, guys.
I'm the wife. I'm the wife GM.
Favoritism, favoritism.
I only have 25 lightning resistance.
Only
Oh, I can
25 lightning
increase that.
resistance.
All right, so, Michael, did you have fun?
I feel like we spent a lot of time in the bar.
We did. We spent like an hour in there.
Yeah. She grew an arm.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, growing an arm is kind of
Time,
long and
Kind of traumatic.
yeah, time of the month, huh?
At least our armies have expanded.
That was my joke.
That's probably about as much as you know about humans or women. So
oh my lord, why does everyone? All right, moving on. Harry, did you have fun?
I had a great. Well, it's more so that I'm very excited for what is going to happen. Because we didn't really get a whole lot done, but like, wow, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah. There's going to be like sessions where not a lot happens, and that's just because I am pacing stuff.
Yeah.
Chris.
It was a good session.
Cass.
I enjoyed it.
Suzanne.
I was surprised because you had previously told me that it was going to happen the next time I could long rest, and then that happened. So I just imagined that you decided to change your plan because you wanted to cock block Cass again.
No. That was a plan that I had for a long time. I just didn't want you to know when it was exactly coming. But I
Gotcha.
wanted you to be aware that it
was
would
one of those
affect.
mental things.
Yeah, it would be effective as soon as you could long rest.
Gotcha. Yeah, so yeah, it took until you said on the side that I was like, "Oh, okay." When you initially said it, like I said, I thought it was like some weird like side effect that the alchemist had left on me if I talked about him, but I was like, I talked about him when I had a dream about him, so unless he forgot about it at that time. But no, that was funny and fun, and I very much enjoyed how that all played out, and I am looking forward to future.
Next week, yeah. I got so much prep I gotta get done.
Which reminds me, next week someone needs to remind me that I'm disguised as a rich person.
Make a note somewhere. I'm not gonna remember. Someone else has to
Should
remember
probably
that.
make a note that you didn't finish your question session, unless you got the answers you cared about. But
I need like an item that makes me better at diplomacy.
you really do, considering you trying to be a diplomatic character.
Yeah. Like, I've put a bunch of points in it, but my charisma is just ass.
I mean, headband of alluring charisma.
There you go, I made a note of it.
Cass.
Ark over there upselling his little shop to us.
Yeah, I've got my own shop. I mean, just pull out a headband.
Michael
I mean-
doesn't lose money on this trip. He only gains money.
Yeah, exactly.
just-
Like,
Oh, right. Michael, 6 days. Go.
I already did 5 of those days. That's what that last roll was.
Yeah.
Oh, but if you want me to go ahead and roll for the however long.
No. Roll one more time. Because you didn't roll for the other day. There you go.
Oh, boy.
Money. Making money.
Start looking for
Michael's
St. Elmo.
passive income is just massive.
And yet you're still trying to make him broke.
It's a
What can I
challenge.
say?
I feel
What
like
can I
Anthony's
this-
just throwing shops at me.
say?
Literally,
you-
this is.
No, to be fair, Michael has sought out a shop in every place. I just know Michael well enough to know between now and then he's going to be like, I wonder if that place has a magic shop.